Buenos dias, good morning. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. And buenas noches, give me money. It's July 24th, 2023. And we are going to look back at the archives of Porsha Williams' Guobadia from Stars on Mars, that reality show with William Shatner about celebrities on Mars. And it's got other people on it. It's got a couple Olympians, and a lot of Olympians. And then the cute girl from Modern Family, whose name starts with an A. She plays the smart one. Forget her name. I think it's Elena or Alania, like the country artist. Anyways, if you guys need to learn how to dog train, if you have a dog and you don't know how to train it, or if you're interested in learning about dog training, don't go to the professionals. You don't have to go to a website. Right here. Television. 2 little 4-minute segments, and they're going to tell you everything you need to know how to successfully train a dog for it to be a successful guard dog, police dog, a little princess, to make it stay still for the IG photos so you can make money off of it while you dress it up in little tutus and your favorite sports jersey. So, wonderful show. I'm Phil N. DeBlanc de Seville, France, in Aimuto, Montreal, and here I am in the USA. So thank you for watching. Make sure to smash the like button. And if you don't like it, you can dislike it. It is okay. I will not sue you. But I might eat your peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter. I don't know how to say that. So let's get started. Before we start, we're going to pay homage to America with singing of God Bless America. Or it's the national anthem. I'm not sure. It could be the Pledge of Allegiance. I get them confused. I'm Suck Dick Licks. So I see everything's in reverse. That's what at least my teacher told me. She was blind, so what does she know? All right. Please stand up if you like. If you want to sit down or kneel, you can. Take your hat off. If not, leave it on. Maybe you're not wearing a hat because you might be on the crapper. And who wears their hat when they're taking a dump in a cold porcelain pot of water? All right, so listen to this beautiful voice, and then we'll start the show. And make sure to subscribe and like all the videos, and let's get those numbers up. And join my Twitch. The link's right here. All right, you guys, love you. Keep Christ in your heart. He's the reason for the season. Oh, come on. That's it? That's all you got?
And she's as kind.
That was like one note. Do you know why they didn't show the whole video? Why don't you show the video? Because she messed up the lyrics the first 4 bars, and she was, as Randy Jackson would say, I mean, you was pitchy, dog. I mean, it was kind of pitchy. Terrible song choice. Nice last note. She kind of messed up in the middle. But hey, who am I to judge, right? I'm not from Britain, and I didn't dance with an animated cat in a music video on MTV. That was very good.
And the person as she is talented. That's Nightline for this evening. Catch our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time tomorrow. Thanks for the company, America. Good night.
America's #1 news comes in.
You good night. Don't tell me good night. I don't go into your job and tell you good night, do I? Please don't come and tell me good night and how to spend my night. If I want to have a bad night, I will.
Today, Satan!
Disney's Haunted Mansion, rated PG-13.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today from the series Stars on Mars, Porsha Williams Guobadia. And training tips for your lovable pooch as we kick off live Dog Days of Summer Week. Plus, your thoughts and comments direct from the inbox. All next on Live. And now, here's Kelly and Mark. ladies, let us earn it. Let us earn it. It's Monday, July 24th, 2023. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
You know, I rolled over this morning and you weren't there.
Where was I?
I don't know. Where were you?
I don't know. You know, Mars is in retrograde or Venus
is in retrograde.
I could have just left.
You were in our daughter's bedroom playing with her old Rainbow Bright that you gave her, that you used to play with when you were a kid.
You could have just left. That's what I assumed. I was like, I finally broke him.
We're shooting some stuff later on today. The new open for the
next season.
So
Is that why I look so nice today?
So I hit the gym. I got up and hit the gym before work today.
Oh, yeah. You wanted to get your rip on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because as the hours go on in the day, I'm not gonna work out like at 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and you turn to
I start sleeping.
Yes.
5 o'clock is sleep time.
You turn into
That's my first sleep.
Your early sleep. 5 p.m. Yeah, I scheduled my workout today.
What time?
6 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm sorry, ladies. If you have a choice between a 4:30 a.m. workout and a 6 p.m. workout,
Whatever you say, Kelly. We agree with whatever you say. I agree with whatever you say, Kelly.
Because sleep is more important.
That's what we did. Those are the rules of daytime. Just agree with you. Ladies, come on. What would you rather do? Drink a cup of bacon grease or eat a pile of dog? I mean, come on. I don't really. It's like, ladies, I can't believe Mark's giving me crap because I like to eat lima beans raw. Look, what would you rather do? Eat lima beans? Or because I don't like eating lima beans, I would rather eat a big, humongous buffalo turd instead of eating lima beans. Ladies, what would you rather eat? Lima beans or a buffalo turd? A buffalo turd, Kelly. Yes, everything. We're going to agree with you. When Kelly is saying, ladies, there's a reason why she's excluding the men, because she knows the men will be honest. She knows that the ladies are following her like she is a cult leader, taking them down some valley into a large, rushing, rapid river that she's calling heaven. And they're going to follow her wherever she goes. What she's not asking, would you rather have lima beans or a buffalo turd? What she's basically saying is, she's not even asking them anything. She's telling them, agree with what I'm saying so we could all pile up on my husband because he's a man and he's the devil. And let's just take this time as women to make this man feel less than. And let's just do that. Let's just beat him up emotionally. Let's embarrass my husband because he's got a wiener. Okay? And he grills it on the hot dog with ketchup and mustard. And we all know that's a sin. If she put a poll, the poll wouldn't be lima beans A or buffalo turds B. It would just basically say A, agree with Kelly, or B, agree with Kelly. And then it'd be C, don't not agree with Kelly. That's the wink wink that the girls do. This was not this was not an honest question. This was her telling all of her followers, agree with me. Should I cut off my foot or should I buy new shoes or should I just cut off my foot? I feel like cutting off my foot. Do it, Kelly. Cut off your foot. Yes. Whatever you say. And Mark's like, come on, don't cut off your foot. Just go see a podiatrist. I'm sure you could get some therapy. Nope, I just want to cut off my foot. Ladies, should I go to a therapist or a podiatrist or should I just get my foot amputated? Get it amputated, Kelly, because that's what you said. We agree with you. We got your back, girl. Anything you want from us. Those are the rules of daytime TV. And he knows it too. That's why he cheats on her. With that chick from The View. They go on secret double dates with T.J. Miller and Amy Rabach.
Sleep is more important.
In Puerto Vallarta.
When I have to get up early in the morning, set my alarm, for the proper time. But
what's the proper
time?
My
brain is. I'm so concerned about not getting up that I'll wake up at. I woke up at 10:30 at night last night, and the lights were off, and the TV was off. We went to bed early, huh?
Yes.
Really early. And then I woke up at 12:30, and then I woke up at 1:30, then I woke up at 2:30 checking my phone. To
see if your alarm was going to go off? Well, we were watching
the key to getting Mark to bed earlier than his 8 p.m. sleep or his 9 p.m. sleep, is to put on a documentary that he's been dying to watch all week. You put on the documentary that he's been waiting all week to watch.
Finish?
I finished, yes.
Oh, man.
I finished.
I'll watch it while you're working out.
I'll watch it again.
No. I'll watch it.
I watch everything at least 2 or 3 or 4 times. You cannot watch Oppenheimer. That's all I know. It will take you 8 times to get through Oppenheimer.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. They'll make a lot of money off me.
Yeah.
It was hot this week.
Wait a minute. How are they going to make money off of you? Are you telling me that you would go, like, if it takes you 8 times, are you telling me that you're going to go to the movie theater and say it's like $15? You're going to go to the movie theater 8 times? And you're going to spend $120 on seeing the same movie 8 times to catch up on what you missed on? I'm pretty sure you could rent it via like Amazon Prime or something for like $30 if you really want. And you could watch it from the comfort of your own home, watch it as many times as you want, maybe in only 24 hours or 72 hours, and you could rewind it. There's no need to go to the theater. You don't have to go to the theater at all. This was back in the day. I would say wait till like after a month, because when Oppenheimer would first come out in the theaters, it's going to be crowded, it's going to be demand, and there's going to be someone working at the theater checking tickets at the door. But once you get about like a month, maybe 6 weeks, you can go see Oppenheimer at a matinee at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday with 15 other people, sneak into another movie afterwards, and then to kill time, and then go catch the next showing and sneak back in and watch it twice for the same price to catch up on what you missed on. There's no need to go to the theater, not even 8 times in a row at all. You can't rewind it. You can't pause it to take a bathroom break. The food's more expensive. You can't sit naked and tickle your Rocky Mountain oysters without getting in trouble. When someone putting a flashlight all up in your business, like they're so rude, the security at the movie theater. And let me ask you, I would ask Kelly, when you go to work out at 6 p.m., is this, I don't know, that doesn't seem like it's late, but whether it's a good or bad time, that depends. Are you going at 6 p.m.? Is this after dinner or before dinner? Because if you're eating at 5 o'clock and then going, I would say there's no problem with it. Then you get home at, let's just say it's workouts from 6 to 7, you get home at 7:30, you have the rest of the night. But if you're eating dinner afterwards, if you're going to work out at 6 to 7, and I know you might think, well, I just worked out and I've built up this appetite, I burned calories, now I'm going to eat. You're eating closer to your bedtime. And don't you want to eat before? And then while you have that food in you, go do your workout and then burn those calories off. So not only are you burning the calories that are in you, but you're eating earlier, and you're not eating right before bedtime and I'm curious, what do you eat? Because you want to eat earlier, but you're not eating a full meal. You're not going to eat like meatloaf and mashed potatoes or like a big bowl of like pasta bolognese and then go work out. Unless you're eating it like at 3:30, but then that's not dinner. That's a late lunch. You have to eat like at 5 o'clock if you're going to have dinner, but you don't want to eat something full because even though you'll burn off the calories, you don't want to throw up. So like, are you eating just like half a chicken breast and like a couple tablespoons of peas or something, two asparagus spears? And then does that even constitute as dinner, or is that a snack? Because if you're eating that just to have something in your belly, but then afterwards you're eating, like if I said, are you eating before or after? And you say, well, I eat before I work out, but I don't eat dinner. What? I mean, are you telling me that you're eating like a granola bar and some goldfish crackers? Like 7 potato chips and like a chunky? Because if you say that you're eating before workout, but you don't have dinner, that implies that you're eating afterwards. You're eating food, then working out and eating again. And if you're going to eat before and you're going to have the same amount of calories, just put them all on before. Just don't overstuff yourself. There's no way you could tell me that you are eating there's no way that Kelly could say, I eat before I work out, but I don't eat, but it's not dinner. And I don't skip dinner. but I don't eat out. I don't eat after I work out. I mean, I eat out, but that's during the session with my lovely trainer. Her name is Rosa. Like that's something she would say is I eat out, like I eat before I work out, but it's not dinner. And but I don't eat afterwards. I eat before dinner. I eat before I work out, but it's not dinner. And then when I'm done working out, I don't eat anything else. But I don't skip dinner. Well, what are you talking about? Yes, if you eat like one chicken finger and 3 French fries, and then you don't eat afterwards, that's dinner. And if you eat before and after, whatever the larger meal is, that's dinner. So if you eat half of a chicken breast and 2 asparagus spears, and then afterwards you have like a cup of yogurt, the cup of yogurt is not your dinner because of the time you ate it. That's just a post-workout snack. That's dessert. Or knowing her, it could be a very early breakfast. Beforehand, that asparagus spears, that's your dinner. You could call it a snack, but that's your dinner. So it just doesn't make sense. You're either going to have an early dinner or you're going to have a snack and a dessert. And if you don't eat at all, then the thing you're calling lunch, that's your dinner and you're skipping dinner. Or you could say you had an early dinner, but you skipped lunch. But you can't say I didn't skip dinner, I just didn't eat it. That's called skipping. All right? Just eat your 3 meals. If you're working out at 6 p.m. or 6 a.m., it's all fine. Just make sure you eat before or after. And acknowledge it. Okay? That's what I'm just curious. Do you eat before or after? Because afterwards, when you're done, you know you're all done, you're all hungry, but then you eat at 7:30. That's a little late, especially if you're going to bed at 8. 5 o'clock's a good dinner time. You know, and if you feel bad, then eat at 4:30. Or eat while you're doing it. Do some push-ups and like just have like a Slurpee on the ground. Dump it on the ground and do push-ups while you're like licking the Slurpee. That'll give you practice in 2 departments, in the kitchen and in the bedroom. Slurpees are delicious. Get the pina colada. Close your eyes. You won't taste coconut. Trust me. That's my time, guys. Thank you very much. Why are you picking your nose?
Weekend.
What? Oppenheimer. That's right. That's what we're talking about. Oppenheimer.
Through Oppenheimer.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. They'll make a lot of money off me.
Yeah.
It was hot this weekend.
Oh
it
my
was
gosh.
Beautiful.
It was I don't know if you were you all in New York this weekend?
It's going to be hot this week. Oh, a lot of thunderstorms looks like through the whole week.
I like when you show this. This is our idea of a weather center. Mark,
but
showing a printed graphic.
Friday, it's going to be up to 93, 92 on Thursday. Yeah.
Peak heat on Friday. Mm-hmm. Sad news.
Yes.
National treasure Tony Bennett passed away, and he was on our show many times.
Many times.
Just a divine human being, consummate professional. This is, I think, the last time he was on our show.
God, he looked terrible.
We sat with him at dinners.
Yes,
Gosh, it was so fun. He was so funny. He kept on calling Ryan Regis, and then he called me Regis. It's funny. He was calling Ryan Kathy Lee the whole time, and he called me Frankie and started like giving me little $5 bills and winking at me. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Tony Bennett.
I sat next to him at a.
What the fuck? No.
And he was on our show many times. Just a divine human being, consummate professional. This is, I think, the last time he was on our show. We sat with him at dinners.
Yes, I sat next to him at a wedding.
Oh, good for you.
At JJ Philbin's
wedding.
Yes.
I was just, I knew that it was a really, like, just a unique experience. I was just staring at him.
He's just,
You know,
he was the
lovely,
kindest
very lovely. Yeah.
person you could ever meet. the greatest voice I think there ever was. And I think that they're pushing to have like a national day recognizing Tony Bennett, which I'm fully in. And really had this resurgence with his career. You know,
it was great.
He always sang, you know, these ballads and these classics. He was just such an iconic jazz singer, and then started collaborating
with Lady Gaga
and Diana Krall and Amy Winehouse and you name it, and just was always relevant his entire career.
Yeah,
so
he will be missed.
He will certainly be missed, but we always will get that.
Huge sporting news over the weekend.
Oh, thank God! I was hoping you'd get to it.
Yes. Do you know who Leo Messi is? Lionel Messi.
Leo.
They go by Leo.
You say it the Anglo way, Kelly.
He won the World Cup after battling for a year. I think it was like his 4th World Cup. He won the World Cup. Then he had this move. Does he go from the team that he is in Europe? I think he was at PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. I think he was there. And so is he going to go to Saudi Arabia for hundreds of millions, almost $1 billion? Or is he going to come to America? And he chose to come to Miami.
Oh, right.
Yeah. David Beckham is part owner of that team.
David,
or the full owner, I'm not sure. I'm going to make him full owner of the team.
Okay.
Because he's so cool. Beckham talked him into coming, and not since, you remember when Beckham came to the United States?
Oh, yes.
Such a big deal.
Oh, boy, do I remember
It was a huge
that.
deal.
Suddenly I was paying attention to American footy. Yes.
So David Beckham talks him into coming into Miami. But I think, Messi's married and has beautiful children. I think his wife's like, Saudi Arabia, Miami. I'm coming to Miami. And Miami,
Did he have to take a pay cut, I'm assuming?
Well, he did something very smart. And he's obviously not getting, $750 million to come play soccer in America.
He didn't take a pay cut, but he took less money than the Saudi Arabian league was offering him. So he didn't take a pay cut. He just didn't take as much of a raise. He's making more money here than he made playing in Europe, but it's not as much as you would have gotten in Saudi Arabia. So if you're making $20 an hour, you didn't get paid $50 an hour, but you got paid $30, and it's a $10 raise, and you're more than comfortable. Now let's watch Mark. Let's watch Mark try to explain economics.
$750 million to come play soccer in America. But I think he's going to become part owner of the team. That's part of the deal. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I read. But he is getting a piece of every Messi jersey that's sold.
Oh,
I'm going to get a Messi jersey. Okay. I'm getting one. I was driving downtown to my early workout, and I saw a big store that had Messi jerseys in the window.
Aren't you just a charitable person?
Pick me up a Messi jersey. I just like the last name Messi.
Messi.
Right. Let's give $10 to Lionel
Messi.
Messi.
The club and you're Messi.
So I think they're in last place. I think they're not doing great. So they're bringing him in. They're bringing some other of his older teammates that he played with in Europe.
Oh.
And he comes into the game. And after half.
So they're doing the same thing for Lionel Messi that they're doing for Aaron Rodgers in New York.
So
Lionel Messi is the Aaron Rodgers. And they're bringing in his Alan Lazard. They're bringing in his Randall Cobb. They're bringing in his whoever the hell else. They're bringing in all of his former teammates. Same thing they do with LeBron James. LeBron James says, I want these 4 or 5 bench guys because I've played with them everywhere and I like them. Bring my friends. No wonder you don't win anything in LeBron. You're not bringing the best players. You're bringing your buddies along. You're telling the Lakers, you want me? You got to pay my friends too and pay them a lot. I wonder if it's 10 or 20% of every jersey. They're bringing his old friends. How much you want to bet Miami doesn't even come close to making the play, or they'll make the playoffs, but they won't come close to winning the title because it's Lionel Messi and a bunch of his old friends just having some fun. It's like they're not trying to win a Grammy. They're just playing. They're just jamming in their garage, smoking a hookah pipe, messing up chords. They say it's rehearsal. They're the type of guys that are having a book club, but all they do is like drink wine and talk about like the gardener across the street and how big his eggplant is. that he's planting in the fertile soil.
Because sometimes you leave the cloud when you're messy.
I think
Kelly,
they're in
you're
last
so
place.
funny.
I think they're not doing great. So they're bringing him in. They're bringing some other of his older teammates that he played with in Europe. And he comes into the game. And after halftime, it's tied 1-1. And it's the end of the game. There's no time left. And he does this.
For their lives, to get it up over the wall.
Yes. And he wins the game. Look at that. Look at that.
Do you know what he did? He bent it like Beckham.
Yes, he bent it like Beckham. Welcome to America, Lionel Messi. We're so lucky to have you. We're so lucky to have you. Come on the show. Come on the show.
Yeah, come on up.
Bend it like Consuelo.
Bend it like Consuelo.
We should do a trip to Miami, you know.
We should
Why don't we do a trip to Miami?
Mark and I are going to go down and interview him.
Yes, you and Mark should do that.
Yes. And in other sporting news, the Women's World Cup is happening right now. The U.S. women, I think they're going for a three-peat. It was their first game.
For me and Mark
they beat Vietnam 3-0. 3-0.
Yeah. Mark and I will go down to Miami and interview him, and that'll be a great time for us to get some alone time and continue our long-term affair we've had for the last 20 years. Oh, my God. Caption this. Oh, he gets on top of me, believe it or not.
Yes.
I know you think it's the other way around.
Sporting
But...
news, the Women's World Cup is happening right now. The U.S. women, I think they're going for a
Mark my
three-peat.
words.
It was their first game.
USA will not even make the finals. They'll lose in the semifinals if they're lucky. They're too young, too arrogant, and too concerned with being famous on the social media.
This is very,
Young
very,
team, right?
very, very exciting. We're pulling for you. Come on, let's go.
All
All
right.
right.
That would be exciting if you got to interview Messi.
I don't speak Spanish.
You speak Spanish
speak
well.
a little
You couldn't
bit.
do an interview in Spanish.
Could I?
Sure.
Yeah, I could.
You might not have comprehension, but
Yeah. We should do a little field piece to go to Miami to catch a game, maybe in the fall.
Hey, wait.
Yeah. Maybe winter. You know, I went to Italy for our team.
Yeah,
we'll go to
sure.
we'll go to
Great
that.
idea.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, field trip.
Field trip. Hey, Barbie and Oppenheimer open this.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in my
What a great idea to go to Miami and get a free vacation on ABC's dime. We'll interview him and we'll ask really bad questions. And then we make a love over a bed of blanco.
Our team.
Frijole negro.
We'll go to
Great
that.
idea.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too.
Field
I
trip.
like that.
Field trip.
On
Hey,
my back.
Barbie and Oppenheimer open this. Yeah, we're kind of.
I've been in my Barbie tribute attire all the past couple of weeks. I don't know if any of you noticed, but
Yeah.
I've been wearing because before the actors strike, we had the whole cast on, so I had all these outfits lined up.
Yes.
So I was like, I might as well just
wear 'em.
maximize my look.
Barbie claimed the top spot with a massive $155 million in ticket sales. Oppenheimer scored past expectations, taking $80.5 million. Yeah.
That's just the.
You know, I heard something funny. It's like a lot. I mean, it did well. Oppenheimer did well. It was supposed to do well.
That's not even the international sales.
No, that's domestic. But they're saying that
gonna
people
be
would.
so
a lot of
rich.
people went to go see Barbie, and it was sold out. And they're like, so they had overflow. They went to go see Oppenheimer. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, it is a win-win. It's also like the biggest opening for a female director.
Yes.
Very big. Very, very big.
Very good.
Now look, I predicted this. I don't want to say I'm psychic because you don't need to be a psychic to predict this one. But a coworker is filing a lawsuit saying he was stiffed out of the group lotto jackpot. Okay?
It happens.
That is going to happen here one day if we ever win more than $4. Okay? A Canadian man is suing his former co-worker for allegedly cutting him out of their $1 million
How does
lottery
a lawsuit in Canada go? Hey, I'm really sorry. 'Cause they're so polite. They're so
Yes,
polite. You guys
it's
are
filled with
so
apologies.
polite. I'm gonna have to sue you.
Yeah. Well, he is saying that he got screwed out of his winnings. His coworker is saying that
They wouldn't
he
say
didn't kick in his money that
You
day,
gotta pay to
which
play.
is something that Christine Composto constantly.
The Canadian wouldn't say, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to sue you. He would say, I'm going to have to seek legal representation to represent my rights and approach you.
I predicted this. I don't want to say I'm psychic because you don't need to be a psychic to predict this one. But a coworker is filing a lawsuit saying he was stiffed out of the group lotto jackpot.
It happens.
That is going to happen here one day if we ever win more than $4. Okay? A Canadian man is suing his former co-worker for allegedly cutting him out of their $1 million lottery.
How does a lawsuit in Canada go? Hey, I'm really sorry. 'Cause they're so polite. They're so
Yes,
polite. You guys
it's
are
filled with
so
apologies.
polite. I'm gonna have to sue you.
Yeah. Well, he is saying that he got screwed out of his winnings. His coworker is saying that he didn't kick in his money that
You
day,
gotta pay to
which
play.
is something that Christine Composto constantly accuses various people here of doing,
How
not
much was
getting
the
their money
jackpot?
in. The jackpot was $1 million.
all right.
Each player pocketed $62,000.
That's like $20,000 US.
Oh, hey.
No, they would have gotten They would have gotten $58,000, I guess, after whatever the tariff is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is why I always have. Yes, I contribute to the office pool, but I always have my side hustle that's just for me because I don't want to get involved in the messy entanglements of this staff. We love each other like family, therefore we will sue each other like family.
In other news, Twitter's bird, the bird logo, has been replaced with an X.
Oh, wow.
And it's now going to be called X.
It's not. Are you sure it's gonna be called X?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They just announced it. Yeah.
You know, Elon Musk with his letters. Isn't he like a,
X is a
a
powerful
letters
letter.
and
Is it a
symbol
powerful
guy?
letter? I think so.
Isn't that a strike?
It could mean a lot.
That's one strike, Elon.
We have a huge show today.
Yes. From Stars on Mars. Now, didn't our son have an idea?
Yes.
Okay, many years ago, our son Michael pitched us an idea for a show.
Similar to like this.
And we told him it was a bad idea.
Good for you.
And apparently,
But you're
it's
still
a
gonna
very great
Do it,
idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, never listen to your parents. We don't know what we're talking about.
Every show's a good idea if you have the right marketing and money
Porsha
behind it
Williams,
to
Guobadia
shove it in your
here.
face.
Also, we kick off Live's Dog Days of Summer Week when the kids of Live will be here with their dogs along with
Oh
dog trainers.
my god! Between all the streaming networks and stuff, there are. You know how many terrible shows there are that are out there that are at least profiting, even if they're not super famous or super successful. They're profitable. Trust me, any terrible show can be popular or successful and can make it on a streaming network at bare minimum if the people backing it have enough money to put advertisements on commercials and radios nonstop to drill it into you. Or even if only 5% of the country watches it, that's still going to make you a profit. It's just the way it is. So, but I'm surprised they didn't just take their son's crappy idea and just give it to him wrapped up in a little bow because he's their little baby and they want to try to convince him that he's talented.
Michael, never listen to your parents. We don't know what we're talking about.
Bro. I swear to fucking God. Why does this shit always happen?
Oh,
I'm going to get a Messi jersey.
Okay.
I'm getting one.
Well, I'm gonna get a clean jersey.
Yeah. All right.
each player.
Fucking $58 equals 58 Canadian dollars equals 20 American dollars. You're not even close. He just made a random guess, thinking if he was close, he'd seem smart. That's how
And
obsessed he is
Christine
with,
Composto
with appearing to be smart.
constantly accuses various people here of doing.
He's so
not
obsessed
giving
with
him
people
money.
thinking he's
The
not
jackpot
stupid.
was $1 million.
That's his deep secret.
Each player.
He knows he's an idiot. The world can't
pocketed
figure out he's an idiot.
$62,000.
And he'll just throw random fucking Hail
That's like
Marys
$20,000
at anything
US.
if it means that someone for 5 seconds will think he's slightly smarter than Forrest Gump.
I guess, after whatever the tariff is.
The insecurity.
Anyway, so this is why.
Don't get a Messi
I
T-shirt
always
or a
have-
Messi
yes,
jersey. Get an
I
insecure
contribute to
jersey.
the office pool, but I always have my side hustle that's just for me. Because I don't want to get involved in the messy entanglements of this staff. We love each other like family, therefore we will sue each other like family.
In other news, Twitter's bird, the bird logo, has been replaced with an X.
Oh, wow. And it's now going to be called X.
It's not. Are you sure it's gonna be called X?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just announced it, yeah.
You know, Elon Musk with his letters. Isn't he like a,
X is a
a
powerful
letters
letter.
and
Is it a
symbol
powerful
guy?
letter? I think so.
Isn't that a strike?
It could mean a lot.
That's one strike, Elon.
We have a huge show today.
Yes. From Stars on Mars. Now, didn't our son have an idea?
Yes.
Okay, many years ago, our son Michael pitched us an idea
How
for
old is
Similar
he?
to like this.
and we told him it was a bad idea. And apparently, it's a very great idea.
Yeah.
Michael, never listen to your parents. We don't know what we're talking about. Porsha Williams Guobadia is here.
Yeah. Also, we kick off Live's Dog Days of Summer Week when the kids of Live will be here with their dogs, along with dog trainer, our favorite Andrew Armin, who will answer all their questions, as well as some of our viewers' behavioral questions about their dogs.
Now, you don't understand. This is my time to exact revenge upon our staff. For many, many years, when I had small children, I was solely responsible for the Children of Live segments. We would do cooking segments, fashion segments, any excuse to rip my kids out of school and put them on TV. But, you know,
They could have gone to Harvard if they didn't miss all that school.
but it was more than that.
Oh, come on. Don't give me this shit. Don't give me this shit. Now I gotta find the fucking remote, which of course is gonna be back here by the tissue.
And my kids would come flaming out here like wild animals.
Yes.
Okay, I've been giving those kids backstage. They've
Sugar?
had
Oh.
They could have gone to Harvard if they didn't miss all that school.
But
Gentlemen.
it was more than that. They would sugar them up backstage. Oh my gosh. They would give my kids, you name it, X amount of sugar.
Yes.
To borrow from Elon Musk, X amount of sugar. And my kids would come flaming out here like wild animals.
Yes.
Okay. I've been giving those kids backstage. They've
Sugar?
had more lollipops. I walked backstage literally unwrapping lollies and sticking them directly in their Can't wait.
All right. Can't wait to see that. All right. What time is it? It's time for Live's Brighten Your Day trivia.
what Kelly forgot to say is that she was accidentally she was in such a frenzy to hurry up and get these kids sugared up the way that the staff did to her children. She wasn't even thinking straight. She was accidentally pulling out her THC lollies and throwing them in the kids' mouth. So this is going to be a very special episode, like Different Strokes when Arnold gets kidnapped, or his friend, the white freckly friend, gets kidnapped by the molester because he wants to like show him his bicycle. Hey, you want to take pictures in your underwear on the surfboard? Huh? I'll take pictures of you and I'll give you $5. Sure, mister. Okay. Let's try this dance. Oh, my God.
All right, what time is it? It's time for Live's Brighten Your Day trivia.